Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2021 Audi R8 Spyder V10 Performance, as well as learn about the features, options, colors, and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. With a whopping V10 engine mounted behind its high-tech cabin, the 2021 Audi R8 is Audi's halo car. With as much as 602 horsepower on tap, the R8 shares its engine and mechanics with the Lamborghini Huracan, but the R8's tamer personality and looks make a more subtle statement. Inside, all of Audi's coolest tech features are on display, including a reconfigurable digital gauge cluster with standard built-in navigation. Fine materials are used throughout and make the cabin feel on par with the R8's asking price. Audi has introduced rear-wheel drive on the 532 horsepower entry-level versions of the Coupe and Spyder. This setup replaces last year's base offerings, which came with a 562 horsepower V10 and all-wheel drive. Now, in order to get all-wheel drive, you must step up to the more expensive and more powerful R8 performance models, which makes 602 horses. With a car as flashy as the R8, why not go with the Spyder? Choosing between the standard and performance models is a tougher decision. On the one hand, even the 532 horsepower V10 provides incredible performance. On the other hand, rolling up to the next Cars and Coffee event with the ultimate R8 may feel just a bit more awesome. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2021 Audi R8 Spyder. Real quick before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links down in the description below. I've done other build and price reviews of exotic cars that have the performance and the looks and the technology that compete with the Audi R8 Spyder. For instance, one of my favorite cars, it's not a cabriolet, but I did the 2021 Porsche 911 Turbo S 992. That is an extraordinary supercar. If you like supercars, you gotta like a 911 Turbo S. I also did the 2022 Maserati MC20. Now that is very much an exotic car. Super cool. And I did the 2020 Audi R8 Coupe in the base model from last year. So, after you watch this video, make sure you watch one or two of those other videos as well. FYI, this video was done by special request, so if you have a build and price review you'd like to see me do, just leave a comment in the description below. Okay, so before we actually do the build, let's go over these configurations. Let's go over the few features that they do tell us about, and we'll go through the gallery a little bit. So your base model Spyder, that's your convertible. They also make this in a hardtop. Your base model Spyder starts at $156,990. I'm sorry, $154,990. I guess that's when they put in optional equipment and destination charge, all that other stuff. So $155,000. That's your V10 rear-wheel drive. Here are some of its features. You get the Audi virtual cockpit with sport mode. You get the navigation with voice control, 18-way power seats with pneumatic side and leg bolsters. Then if you want all-wheel drive, you got to option the V10 performance package. You get the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission with all-wheel drive. Now the base MSRP is $208,100. We're going to build and price the V10 performance model simply because I like to have the Quattro. So you get the 602 horsepower, 413 pound-feet of torque. You get Audi ceramic brakes. You get a carbon fiber engine compartment, trim, mirrors, door sills, rear lip spoiler, side blades, and inlay. So you got a lot of carbon fiber on the body. You get a front spoiler, rocker inlay, rear diffuser, and in a titanium finish, and you get racing shell seats in fine Napa leather. Here are those specs again for the V10 performance, right? And now we can see now 0 to 60 is blistering 3.3 seconds. And it says, hey, we can find out more about the performance of the R8 Spyder, so let's do that. There it is, and Audi could not be more right. They say the true power and main attraction of the R8 Spyder lies within the engine, right? You've got it in two specs, 532 horsepower or 602 horsepower, depending on what configuration you go with. If you go with that performance model, then you get the standard all-wheel drive, the Quattro setup. And personally, I think this is the way to go. You also get the electronically controlled hydraulic plate clutch, and a torque vectoring quattro integration system. Then if you get the cheap model, then you just have the rear-wheel drive here. And they say a mere, and then, so you go from 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds in the quattro to 3.7 seconds if you just have the rear-wheel drive set up. So we learned about the performance of the R8 Spyder. Now let's talk about the looks. They say it's got razor-sharp exterior styling that's synonymous with the R8 Spyder. The Spyder's always been good looking. You know, before I started doing this build and price review and I was putting together the information on this R8, then of course I came over here to Craigslist to start looking at R8s near me, and then I saw this white one here, and this one is just a honey. This 2017 R8 Coupe right here. Is that thing not gorgeous or what? No, it's not a Spyder, but boy, woo, son, that's hot. Look at those seats. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. And what we're going to do, we were going to talk about the exterior design. That's how we kind of I got sidetracked. The exterior design of the 2021 Audi R8 Spyder. Like, for instance, the full LED headlights, right? You got to love that. And that's standard. So they're optional on the V10 with rear-wheel drive. They're optional on the base model, standard on the V10 Performance. So another reason to get the better model, they just go ahead and throw these lights in there. But they should, because the price jump is significant. Okay, so yeah, here we go. We got to talk about the top. Obviously, this thing comes with a top that you can put up. And apparently it says gone in 20 seconds. So you can raise or lower the roof in only 20 seconds at speeds of up to 31 miles an hour. And it's got a lightweight construction, this whole roof. And it weighs about 97 pounds, they say. Here they're talking about all that sumptuous carbon fiber. That 2017 model we just saw on Craigslist had it. This one, they're talking about the carbon fiber. Why? Because carbon fiber is synonymous with these high-performance cars. And so they say the carbon fiber package stuff is standard on the V10 Performance, and it's optional on the rear-wheel drive model. So that was the interior design. Now let's take a look at, I'm sorry, that was the exterior design we went over. Now let's take a look at this interior design. We can see just here, this interior is quite a bump up. I mean, the interior of that 2017 was nice, but this is really, really nice. So let's see the details. So monoposto cockpit design, which means a single seat cabin design. Rich leather, exotic finishes combined bring luxury to the racetrack. So this monopostal design is inspired by classic race cars of the past. There's finely crafted extended leather, diamond quilt interior. I just love the diamond quilt. Comes available on both the rear-wheel drive and performance models. So that stuff's still to be optioned, I suppose. Isn't that shifter chunky? I mean, it's super chunky. Here, and they're just really talking about the carbon fiber with carbon Sigma high gloss inlays, Audi virtual cockpit. That's the instrument cluster, and air. So they're telling you where carbon fiber is, and that's standard on the V10 Performance package and optional on the rear-wheel drive. So there's a carbon fiber interior package. So we're all over that for sure. There's that absolutely gorgeous Audi virtual cockpit. That's standard one way or the other, base model or otherwise. You get this fully digital 12.3-inch instrument display. Look at that. It shows you it's got infotainment. Look at the Google Earth. Looks amazing. Large displays, sport modes. You get performance statistics, lap timers. You can find out your horsepower, torque gauge, tire pressures, temperature, all kinds of good stuff. Wow, look how gorgeous that leather looks. Look how gorgeous that leather looks. So anyway, which is not what this is talking about. Here they're talking about this whole MMI touch screen, this roller controller. Standard on the Spyder. It's a touch with handwriting recognition technology, right? Everybody's been doing Mercedes does it, I think. I know BMW offers it where you can kind of write right on top of this, right in there. I don't know what you're going to be writing, but you'll be writing some stuff. Then you got the Audi Connect, and I guess that's an app like Google Earth, and it offers you information. I guess it's a system that integrates sought-after information like Google Earth, weather conditions, traffic information, stuff like that, and they give this to you as a complimentary 6-month trial when you buy this vehicle new. It gets a Wi-Fi hotspot for passengers, 4G LTE connectivity, etc. You got the Bang & Olufsen sound system there. I love the Bang & Olufsen. I've been loving Bang & Olufsen since I started noticing them coming out in BMWs like circa, I don't know, 2011 or something like that. At any rate, here's the available Bang & Olufsen sound system. 13 speakers, 550 watts of power, and in that little cabin, it's got to be loud. Honestly, we went through all the features. Yeah, I know. We went through all the features. Let's just go through these gallery images really fast, and then we can move on to the build. Now that's a nice color. Oh, we'll check out the colors when we get to the build. Love the color of those seats as well. Just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, convertible looks good. They should show us a better shot of the interior. I guess we already saw that photo. Here's a better shot of the interior now. Now we can see these photos a little bit better. Yeah, definitely. Those seats are nice, and I see the quilting, but honestly, that looks like Alcantara inserts, and I'm not feeling that. Now, I'd like that if that was a full leather seat with quilting. To me, that's chintzy. Here's another shot of the interior. I'm not even a convertible guy, but this R8 Spyder is just gorgeous. And I think I like R8s. I like Audis in general, especially their fast ones, RS7s, all that. I've done lots of building prices on Audis. You should go check out my Audi playlist. Matter of fact, I'll put a link in the description below. But yeah, so we've gone through everything. Now let's go do the build. And first thing we're going to do is figure out the exterior color. So now we can finally see what the exterior colors are. Okay, so let's go over these exterior colors. Obviously, I've talked about it this whole time. We're doing the R8 Spyder with the V10 performance package, so we have the Quattro all-wheel drive system. Now, we've got some colors here. This color here is called Ibis Vegas Yellow, Ascari Blue Metallic, Floret Silver Metallic, Kimura Gray Metallic. It's a plus $595 option, and it's actually a very nice paint color. I like this one a lot. Looks like it's got a little blue in it. Mythos Black Metallic. We've got the Suzuka Gray, Tango Red, which is actually quite nice, and we've got the Daytona Gray Pearl. Beyond that, we've got the Audi exclusive special paint colors. They're $3,900 options. And they tell us choosing this doesn't change the color on the car here. And then there's also exclusive special matte paint colors. And they are, get this, $6,800 for some really ugly paint. I think we're going to go with the Kimura Blue. I think that looks really, really nice. So let's move on. We got Kimura Blue. And then there's a couple of wheel options here. We've got these standard wheels. And then there's these other 20-inch wheels as well. Let's see what they look like. I don't think they come there. You need a package for them. Oh, I guess you do. So if you want these wheels, then you have to add the carbon fiber package deal, and you have to add the diamond stitched leather seats. Okay. Well, let's do that then. Let's see about all that. It's going to be a very expensive option. It would add $11,400 to our total. We get to pick our seats. Now I can see red, I can see blue stitching seats, red stitching seats. We got solid color seats. I liked these tan seats. We'll figure out the color when we get over to the interior section, but I think we're going to go with these seats right here. I like those seats. They look good. I guess you have to pick one or the other. I guess they throw in the carbon fiber one. Now it says $10,900 from $11,400. Don't know why, but that's fine. We're going to go say yes so we can have all the pieces that we want. Now we can take a moment here and actually look at the slides of our Kimura Gray Audi R8 Spyder 2021. I don't know the color, the name of the interior. How did we get over to the interior? There we go. They only have 2 interior images. And yeah, you can kind of see that mono posto design where you kind of, I don't know, it looks interesting, the design. I don't know if I like how the dashboard comes down like that. I'm not really so much a fan of that. Anyway, now we're on to the interior, and so we got our seats already upgraded. We want the diamond stitch full leather package. There we go. $3,700. Interior colors. Oh, that was called the Palomino Brown. So that was Palomino Brown. That was the color there. The red's also kind of cool too. The red would look very nice with that Kimura gray, I think. You know what? Let's go with the red. Let's go with the Express red with the steel gray. I guess that is. Let's get the black headliner, da-da-da-da. It's a $3,700 option. We'll go with carbon fiber is your only inlay, and so that works. You got packages and options here. This is the R8 Performance Design Package. Gives you leather Alcantara racing shell seats. No, 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 no. You lost me at Alcantara. I don't want the Alcantara inserts. We're out of there. Red brake calipers. What color are the standard ones? I don't remember what color the standard ones are. Oh, they're kind of just silver. Red would be nice. Let's go ahead and do the red brake calipers. I think that would be a nice option there. We've got the diamond stitch full leather package already. We've got the 20-inch wheels. Do we want the black Audi rings and badges? I don't think I care one way or the other. Contrast stitching. There's a triangle there. We're not going to mess with this. They say choosing this equipment feature makes it necessary to deselect a previously selected feature. So, nay, we're out. Full leather package. I think we already have that, don't we? The R8 Performance Design Package. Didn't they just show us that at the top? They have dynamic steering. Well, isn't this a performance car with dynamic steering? I do want the Bang & Olufsen sound system. All right, I'll tell you that. And then Audi carries like prepaid maintenance. They throw this at the end of every Audi, whether you got the most mundane, most boring Audi or this one. And obviously, we're skipping over that. So here we are. It started off, this vehicle started life at $208,100. Here we're sitting at $223,690. So not too bad. Just about $14,000 in options, right? I think that's standard fare stuff for a vehicle like this. Okay, so you know what? We're done. Let's wrap this video up. I like the R8. I think I like a hardtop better, but I wouldn't turn down a Spyder. You know what I'm saying? Spyder's quite nice. I just might have the top up more often. On that note, though, let's wrap this video up. If you found this review of the 2021 Audi R8 Spyder in the V10 performance spec helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next video.